All right, guys, we're going to watch more on Simu playing Wars in Stormgate. I guess that's his character. Let's take a look.
Nothing. Except to my body. My knees aren't what they used to be. So I'm in the booth today laying down some lines for this character that I'm voicing in Stormgate.
What in God's name have we done?
Fight. Cower. Either way, your world will fall. His name is Wars. He's a badass, and Wars is many things, but he's not human. So that just adds a really interesting element. He's a lot of fun. When he's being
So he's kind of like our new Kerrigan, if I had to guess.
It's more of like a, what do you want? You know, it's maybe that's a little bit smaller, and then when it's like the like that's more projected. That comes from diaphragm, it's more guttural. Getting to play a character.
Yeah, he was in Barbie, Dandy, that's correct.
That, first of all, you don't need to be in like hours and hours of prosthetics to have to play. You know, you kind of just take one look at him and what he's wearing, and you're like, okay, I think he sounds, you know, and then you start to get into it, and there's like such a joy in discovery. I do not view war as a competition or a game. And Wars, he's an aggressive dude, and he's really angry, and we need him to be scary, and there's, you know, something kind of demonic about him too, so it definitely, you know, tends to come from here. Man, I'm a fan of
By the way, this game, let me go back here a second. It looks, I played in the pre-alpha. This is like such a visual improvement from what it was like then. They are rapidly assembling this game together.
I've been a fan of RTS my whole life. RTS was some of the biggest games that anyone could play when I was a kid. Really, in the late 90s, early 2000s was kind of like a golden era for that whole genre. You know, you had StarCraft, you had Brood War, of course, my favorites, but you had Age of Empires, you know, you had Command and Conquer, and so many others, you know. First game of StarCraft I played was when I was like 13 years old. I mean, the last game of StarCraft I played was like last week. And so when we heard that, you know, Stormgate was happening and that it was so many of the same people who made the games that I loved growing up and worshipped in a lot of ways, I got excited. There's so much I love about the RTS genre. They're strategy games, first and foremost. They're these giant, elaborate games of chess. You play top-down, you control an army, and you get to see these, like, awesome battles happening, and you get to micromanage your units, and you get to control your resources, and there's so many places that your brain needs to be at the same time, and there's so many different skills that go into it. It was an incredible experience visiting Frost Giant. I mean, first of all, you know, you don't visit video game studios every day, and it was just so cool stepping into the office, seeing so much of the artwork and the characters kind of starting to come together, the units and everything, and then actually getting to sit down and play. It felt good to play test the game. It's already shaping up to be super promising. Has all of the dynamics and the features that you would expect of an RTS and of the team of that caliber. It was like a dream come true. I played against one of my best friends, Jason, and I won the scrimmage, which I'll never let him live down until the day that he dies. But it felt good to get the dub. They had a trophy for me. It was first Asian man to beat Stormgate. And it's sitting on my desk because it's one of my proudest possessions. I think what's most exciting about Stormgate is that it was made by people who love RTS. It's not driven by money or profit, it's driven by love, and it's driven by art and craft in a way. I think anytime you make those types of decisions, you're really set up for success because the passion is there. And look, the genre that we all love, you know, has been kind of MIA for the last few years, and now it's poised to make a comeback in a really, really big and amazing way with Stormgate. So I hope that you all join me in playing and giving it a shot when it comes out.
Very cool. Again, guys, sign up for the Kickstarter. It is, I think if you go to Play Stormgate, it'll bring you right to the Kickstarter. If not, Google Kickstarter and Stormgate. I think you can get into the beta if you sign up now. The beta is going on right now. If you didn't see my previous video, Simu actually is a GSL fan. He signed a copy of His book, We Are Dreamers. Too Tasteless, StarCraft Legend. Is that showing up? You guys might just have to believe me. There it is. Too Tasteless, StarCraft Legend. Very excited to see him in the game. This is huge, again, for Frost Giant having a AAA celebrity voice one of their main characters. I think it's the main villain, if I'm understanding correctly. Yeah. If you like me reacting to this kind of content, let me know in the comments. Like the video, turn on the bell notification, all that stuff. Hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in a future video. I'll be uploading a video every day, either Stormgate stuff, StarCraft stuff, whatever. But we're trying to build this YouTube. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a future video.